We're going to do a blind test. I'm going to try each of them, and I'm going to try to pick out one from the other. I will tell you these two bourbons are very similar. It's going to be a very hard test. The reason I picked this two is both are 107 proof. However, the Pappy one is a 10-year, aged 10 years in the barrel, and I believe the Veller is a batch product, which is about 5 to 8 years. I'm going to do three tests. Test number one, a smell test. I think the Pappy would be a little bit sweeter than the other one. Test number two is going to be the color test. And in this case, Pappy should be darker because it's aged more than the Weller. Test number three is, I think, the toughest one because I think both are very similar in taste, but I think the Pappy would be smoother. It's been aged more than the Weller. So let's see if I'm right. Now, when I smell it, this one had sweeter. This one had a little bit less sweeter. So the smell would say, this is Pappy and this is Weller. And then now I'm looking at the color. This one is clearly darker than this one. Even if I lift up the glass and look at it this way, uh, which would say this one is Pappy and this one is Weller. So the first two tests are inconclusive. So let's give this a try. I think that clearly is a Pappy, but let's test the other one. Yeah, definitely. This one starts a little bit sweeter, but the middle part and the back part is much smoother here, telling me it's a more aged bourbon. Definitely something Julian Van Winkle would pick to put in his bottle. And then this, I would say it's a Weller. So am I correct? So let us see. My son put the initials of what he put in the glasses. So on the right, which I said, oh, I am correct, is Weller. And on the left is Pappy. So this was correct. This was Pappy. This was Weller. I think the biggest sign in my mind is the color versus the smell and the taste. And clearly the taste is got differences, but very similar. So I'm hoping you do your own little test at home and let me know in comments what your thoughts are.